How's it? From another bright and shining day in Hillcrest, KZN. Actually, it's not. It's just started bloody raining. But it's cool. It's lekker outside here in the garden, checking around. I'm still in KZN, waiting to go back to Joburg for my IPOs, my interim protection order trials and stuff. Interesting, but seems to be proceeding. Hopefully, we're starting to make progress on the divorce. This is a terrifying thing. This whole saga, I don't think any man or any person probably knows about it. And how does it manifest itself? Here we got hate on both sides, and yet both sides, the teams are like gangs, isn't it? The woman that all of the previously divorced women or hateful women are saying, go, 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 get his money, get his money. And the guys on the other side are falling into little lagers, silently whispering to each other and trying to swap ideas and working out how to survive. And all of them saying, oh, we want to do it for our kids. It's our kids. She can't have the kids because I should have the kids. And both sides are playing kids like a bloody chess pieces. What is best for the kids? I think there's best from both sides for the kids. There's best from the mother for the kids. There's shit she does right. And there's shit for father that he does right. But I think we've got to be very careful that we don't start putting ourselves as the victims. Yeah, we are the victims. We got fucked up. Divorce fucks you up. But what fucks it up? It's the lawyers. We're all lawyer fodder. Not all lawyers. There are some good lawyers out there. But there are some unscrupulous predators that are capitalizing on holes in the system. And we are all suffering when they take us and we start going to war with each other, with husbands, with wives. At the end of the day, the estate is paying for it. So it doesn't matter who gets it. It's the estate, what you own together, is paying for it somehow, and probably both sides. So it's diminishing your assets and diminishing your value to pay these lawyers by just not fighting and rising to their bait like pit bulls in a dog fighting pit, where the lawyer's standing around laughing and clapping and placing bets. That's not in the interest of the kids, man. We've got this thing all mixed up. We've got to think, if the kids want to come to us, do they want to come to us? If they don't want to come to us, why? Are we doing something wrong? Are we seeing it through the correct lens, or are we seeing it from a selfish perspective, both men and women? I think we all are. You can't help it. It's fucking hectic. This whole divorce thing is hectic, and it's exacerbated by the way that the law puts it at each other's throats instead of trying to calm down, relax, and work out the best way forward. And what happened? We don't go there. We just turn around and want to take each other to pieces. And that is indicative of our society. Every single thing, we break into lagers and we take at each other's throat. Black, white, Muslim, Jew, Christian, we break ourselves into our little clubs and we take on the rest because ours is the only way that's right. That's nonsense. It's not. Even in our marriage. Yes, I think I'm right in a lot of things, and I think she's probably right in a lot of things as well. That's not the subject of the decision. The subject is how we move forward. How do we take this breakup, this tragic event that the lawyers are going to turn around and take to the cleaners unless we can sort out? How do we turn that to the benefit of the kids and make the kids appreciate both parents, not make them take sides and tell who they want to be with and put that decision on a 14 or 16-year-old kid, and neither indoctrinate, to dominate or force. The objective is to try and keep cordial and loving relationships for the children with both parents. Whether we like it or not, they are both the parents of our kids. Your wife is the mother of your children. You are the father. You both have a responsibility to the kids and to yourselves to act like human beings and not pit bulls. We need to sort this out, but this thing has to be, it's not sorted out in court. This has got to be a change in the morality and the will of humanity, of man and woman. Men cannot solve this problem. Men cannot solve gender-based violence, and neither can women alone. We should not be looking after the wife or the husband. We should be looking after the family unit and looking after the kids who are the product of our family. And then we start playing with them like personal possessions. No, that's wrong. We need to work this out and rationalize. And all men and women, whether you're involved or not, or you're having shit or not now, it'll come your way. Trust me, life is like that. A long marriage, you're going to have difficult times. And let us try and sort this thing out so at least people understand there's tolerance of male and female. I mean, they're even posing that as a question and suggesting that is laughable. That men tolerate women and women tolerate men. Men are not predators. There are thousands of female predators out there, both sexual and financial. And there are a lot of men. They're gigolos and arseholes and old men that try to pick up young girls and young girls that milk it. There are all funny things in society, but that doesn't mean we need to lose our respect. That just needs to understand that there are areas of our humanity that are a little bit grey or dark. And we accept that as part of us. They are errors and flaws, maybe they're not. They just would make us human. But we cannot use those as weapons to actually use in our kids as the fodder. Let's move past that and let's try and solve this and try and change the mindset of men and women in South Africa. That there's tolerance of each other and a willingness to explore each other's ideas and perspectives in trying to find a solution to the GBV problem and emotional and physical and gender-based violence and everything that breaks up marriages and happy homes.